Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
Ready. 8-3. Smoke.
I got you.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll find Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Whoa!
Watch the ship.
Yo, go! Hey.
Check.
Let's go. Get set. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You got nothing. Whip.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, echo. Ready.
2nd and 4. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yep. Bravo.
Check 99. Hey, Mike 52.
Hey. High 7. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on, set.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yes.
52 right here. 52. Set the tone.
Hurry up now.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit. 5.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Go now. 50, plant.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
What's that? Is that 30? 20.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it.
80. Rush in. What is it?
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running, it's Drake. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
No.
From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Newton to throw, and an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Swing.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Gunner. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. So don't say nothing.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
They're running it. Check, check.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Cam Newton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
36.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Kill.
Here we go.
Get it.
On first down, Drake. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable for Grant. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From midfield now on second down, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Newton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Check 37. Check 37. 8. 20. Check.
20.
Check 3.
From the gun, Newton able to find Willis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
44 Quit talking about it and wing it. Joker.
20.
Alert 3. Alert 3. SOS.
Gun.
SOS.
Express.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 8. 44, Mike, 44.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
8. Back and go full strip. Check. Lucky.
20.
Say. Switch.
On second down now. It's Drake. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch twist.
Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Watch it up.
Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Loss. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Go, go. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Boy, 52. I'm going to run you over.
2nd and 2. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
At the 36-yard line.
It's a part now. Check 3.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on third down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is fielded inside the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 3. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there. Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got double up, double up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shoot. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Gun.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the edge.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run with Drake. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down, loss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Down. 18 Gator.
52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready?
Back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 25. Check 20.
Hey, exit.
Kill, 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 kill. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Deep grip.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.